life. No, I'm doing fine without it. Thank you. Now, if you want to give me $1 trillion, I'll gladly accept it.
No.
Hold on.
Think about this.
You know,
with all the money, if you do the math, you will come to find out with all the money that the U.S. government has set into AIG and all these bailout programs and all these useless things to stimulate the economy, you can figure out that they could have given, by now, probably every family in America $1.5 million, maybe even more. And I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
That every family in America could have at least received $1 million. That would have solved the housing crisis. It would have solved the stock market. It would have made inflation go down. It would have solved every problem. And I'm an 18-year-old kid. I shouldn't, be solving our nation's problems while our president's acting like a 3-year-old with the USA's checkbook.
Yeah, here's another thing. They spent $1 trillion on this bailout. There's 2.6 million, 26 million people in America. I think it's somewhere around there. And if you do that math, you've got over $1 million. You can double 26 million, and it's like 52 million. That still isn't halfway to $1 trillion. All right, they could probably give everybody in the world close to $1,000 and still be in better shape than what they did by just bailing out AIG and these other
would have improved
companies. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but how much would have stimulated the economy if they'd given every family in America $1 million? That would have solved every problem. Instead of just wasting it, and now it's gone, and we can't get it back, and everything's just falling to pieces.
No matter what, I still thank God that I was born in this country. That's Norway. Can you check out links? I have one to show you. Problem is, they don't got $1 million. No, you're right. They don't have $1 million. Our government doesn't have the money they're spending. They're just printing it out. They've got this printing press with the president's head on it. Who's on a $100 bill? Franklin.
Yeah.
And they're just printing things off and saying, "Oh, here," not thinking, "Oh man, that's gonna make inflation go crazy," or "That's gonna do this," or "That's gonna do that."
Just to honor President Obama's spending record, they need to make the largest single bill in history and put his face on it.
He says money never solves.
Brother
Kennedy says money never solves problems. We need more morality, not more money. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Hold on,
Chris, you'll check out that link.
Yeah, no big.
Here's some. There's a video on YouTube. I don't have the link to it. I wish I did. You can type in economic problems, and I believe it's on the first page. It talks about how America is turning to how Europe is becoming in better shape than America. All right, we were the strongest country in the world
economically.
Yeah, and now guess what? We can't afford. We can't even afford the money for a new Cobalt. $9,000. Our government can't afford a new Cobalt. Why? Because they just print the stuff. They don't think. I can't afford nothing. Yeah, me neither. They just think, well, if we print this, it'll eventually come back to us in taxes. But when you're printing $1 trillion, your taxes come back with maybe $52 billion. You're still got a deficit there. We have a $53 trillion deficit going to go up because of this more spending. And it's all just hurting us, not helping. There's no way you can show me that this has really helped us. Bush passed a $700 billion one, and guess what? It didn't help us.
Hey, you want to move on to another story? We got 15 minutes left.
Yeah, it's higher than $53 trillion. Okay, it's like $568 trillion.
How about we now go to Iran?
Well, it's either that one, or do you want to go to the CNN story?
The lady?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to play that, or we've always shot for having good morals and whatnot.
Well, if you're listening, this audio bite has a part of the male anatomy mentioned. But it's CNN, and it shows you how idiotic people can be. All right? This is a lady who is a paid reporter for the Situation Room on CNN Live.
Who is probably...
Zain Verjee is her name. She apparently can't read. All right, I'm going to play...
Or can't speak.
Or can't speak. Now, if, again, you can do what you want on this. So you can leave. I don't really care. Here we go.
Peanuts are now on Northwest Airlines snack menu, and travelers with allergies are flooding the carrier with...
Never mind, I don't want to play it. I'm sorry. If you want the link, I'll give you the link, and I'll give it, and you can read it. I kind of second-guessed myself as I was going to play it. A pay cut in Florida. All right, now this is a pay cut, not a tax cut, but a pay cut. The Treasurer Cost Court system has 42 judges, prosecutors, investigators, public defenders, and administrators who are paid more than $100,000 per year. Circuit judges who preside over major criminal and civil cases are paid $145,080 a year. The pay in Florida circuit judges will now slide down to 17th place nationwide. So they're finally realizing we need to cut these government employees' money. Now, when I read the headline, I was thinking they're going to start cutting everybody's salary in Florida because it's looking bad when government still doesn't have that right. But they're saying our employees are getting paid too much. It's about time a state does that. West Virginia's legislators have gotten a pay raise 3 times in the last 3 years. 1 time every year, they're getting a pay raise. Our economy is still stinking. Our coal industry is going down the tubes. My dad has worked there for all of his life in the coal industry, and now he's threatened to lose his job. And he's in the office building. He's not even working in the coal mine. He's in the office building. He's a PR, and he's worried about losing his job. And West Virginia just continues to give their employees more money. Chris, can we take a break real quick?
Yeah, if you'd like.